All right. So I'm gonna say in this video a line that I've heard before, but I didn't listen till I got into this position in my life. Dan Pena said, that's cool. Dan Pena said, life is not a process. Life is not a journey. It's a process. Life is a journey for fucking morons. And as I think about that, I was at first, because I watched the video on repeat, and I was laughing the fuck up because he's so raw and candid. And I thought to myself, that's the fucking truth. Because when you think about it, the journey is dictated to the individual. The process is dictated to the system. And when I say that, meaning everybody let's say I'm in Georgia. Everybody, let's say in Georgia or United States, is following a process. They wake up, they go to work, they pay bills, and then they die. It's a process. They have children in between, or they, according to their journey, they have children, and the journey just dictates options, but it's not the process. When you grow older, you have a certain process to fill, and when you understand that, your life is different for you, because you say you raise your children on a process, not a journey. Meaning a journey for most people, what we don't tend to understand is that we just go by the limbo of life, and usually we're following somebody's process, not the journey. We're not following somebody's journey. We're following somebody's process. Journey is led, like I said, by individualism, and options. And based on how you master the process, you may not have much of a journey. You may be really following the process of the system that was put in place for you before you were even born. And whether it be by your parents and society, you already have a process laid out for you on sometimes what you're going to become, what religion, what faith you're going to worship, who you're going to date, what school you're going to go to. Some of us, before we come out the womb, it's already pre-planned. What daycare we going to, what starting school we're gonna go to, what kindergarten we're gonna go to, because our brothers went there. A process, not a journey. And I'm learning that the journey obstructs the process because of the individualism and the choice and the free will that we have. But life is not a fucking journey. I'm learning that's bullshit. Today, I have learned that's bullshit. Like in business, there's a certain process that goes with business, not a journey per se. Because I think too many of us are not successful because we're not following the right process. Not the fact that, I think the journey is where the story comes in. Where I went through this, I was homeless, I was this, that, and a third, and I was broke. That's the journey. But there's a certain process that you have to do to become successful. And sometimes the process is so arbitrary, it's so bland that your journey doesn't fucking matter. Your process is like, what's your process, bro? Like Russell Brunson made $3 million in 90 minutes as a public speaker because he followed a certain process. He didn't follow some journey. Now, of course, he has a journey, but he followed a process, and he's constantly improving his process. And that's a life-changing statement for me. Life is a process. And a lot of people are failing because they think life is a fucking journey. They think they have forever, and they go by the fucking wind. And today, I ask you, ask whatever the process is in your life. One of the processes of life that I really love to follow is I'm growing into is the 7 Hermetic Principles, and I'm gonna build a process. And if anything in the world, a lot of our lives is actually dictated by that process, because the 7 Hermetic Principles is a process. It's a process, not a journey. So I oblige you to really follow the fucking process, not a fucking journey. And I've actually been broke for so long. I used to be broke for so long because I was following some journey. And when the process started to kick me in my ass, it's not that I couldn't handle it. The harsh reality of the process came because I was going by the journey. And here's what I would say to you. Like, in other words, in a great example, he said, same thing with parenting. He said, you can follow the fucking journey and raise some dimwit of a child, or you could pick up a book that he suggested. He said, here's a process, and follow this. See the difference? A process has somebody's, yes, it can be stained by a journey, but there's systems in place to really, and I think this is what January is really, these Capricorn energy is really instilling in me. Like, there's supposed to be systems in place to capitalize on, because this is the second time systems have been emphasized in my life. So don't pay attention to that. But systems have to be in place for life to move forward, not just a fucking process, not just a fucking journey. Because I think so many people get confused because of the journey of life, and I think that's bullshit. They don't have no process on how to get from point A to point B. And I see, wow, really? I wish I could flip that. You see CEO 88. Anyway, but yeah, 88 is a number of abundance. But yeah, systems, man, systems. Like, one of my friends sent me his link for my econ business, and he had no system. He just said, hey, I'm trying to make some money, and that's definitely not how you market it. Definitely. Hey, bro, I'm just trying to make some money. And he said, and then I said, really? Why don't you just continue doing what you're doing? And he has life happening to him right now, and he sent me his link after, and I was like, you expect me to sign up because I'm just helping people build their credit? That's what he said. And I'm like, so you expect me to sign up because you're fixing people's credit? So what the fuck does that got to do with me? And I said, the only reason I ain't blocked you because I know you personally. And I gave him some tools to put a system in place. And in this Capricorn season, really emphasizing put systems in place. I even saw that with one of my mentors from afar, Lisa Torres. She said 6-figure, 7-figure earners have systems in place. It's not a journey. The journey the journey comes along with the process. Not that's the wild part. The journey comes along with the process. The process don't come along with the journey. When I say that, meaning you could have a whole journey and then evade the whole process and not make it. And that's actually most people. They take the journey and they don't make it because they don't understand the process. And maybe they understand that a little bit, but not enough to be successful. Not enough to be, not enough to be like, that's so deep. Not enough to be really on some highly successful shit. They're just following a fucking journey, whatever the fuck that means. And that's the thing about the journey, whatever the fuck that means. And if you don't have people who are loving, merciful, kind, patient, that journey shit don't mean shit. That journey shit don't mean shit until the process is finished. You feel me? Till you finish. I mean process is finished, meaning you have fucking results. And that's one of the things he said in the video as well. He said the process is results orientated. Journey is not. The journey is so abstract. It's so if you make it and shit. The process says you do A plus B, you're gonna get C. Not fucking A plus question mark equals C. You know what I'm saying? Or let me make it more logical. You're not gonna put 1 plus 1A equals 2. You're gonna say 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's a process. 1 plus 1 equals 2. A lot of people do this journey shit where they say 1 plus 1x is 2. And if you do math, that's not the truth. So, damn. Wow, that's whew. But yeah, life is a process, not a journey. Please believe me. If you think life is a journey, you in somebody's process right now.